Hey guys, this person, Amin Osman, wrote a book in which he comes to the conclusion that Moses is Akhenaten, which might explain a lot of the fulfillments that we've been having starting with 1947 to 1961 to 2009, and then from 2009 until August 2nd, 2012. The fulfillments of Daniel 9:25 and Daniel 12:11 and 12. So, from the first inauguration, when you add 1290 days, you come to August 2nd, which is the day they put the steel beam in the One World Trade Center into the shrine. I have links below this video that cover everything in precise detail and uses the concordance for the actual definitions of those words. But Exodus 40 says, "And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, On the first day of the first month, thou shalt set up the tabernacle in the tent of the congregation, and thou shalt put therein the ark of the testimony, and cover the ark with the veil." On the first day of the first month. So if we put the first day of the first month here on August 2nd, 2012, when that fulfillment of Daniel 12:11 happened, we end up with the start of the 7th month right here on the full moon, because that was a full moon. And then atonement on February 4th, and we had a fulfillment of a vision here with the 8.0 quake on atonement. And then on February 11th, we have the first day of Sukkot and President's Day as the last day of Sukkot. On February 11th, we also have Moses' dissension. So I've explained this in my other videos. Each one of these timelines is God's timeline, but they start on different dates. This one starts on this fulfillment. This timeline down here starts on this fulfillment here of Daniel 12:12, and this timeline down here starts on the fulfillment of Revelation 12:1 through 5. These are all very rare. This first ascension right here of Moses, he ascended up on Thanksgiving Day and then came back down on New Year's Day. That was the fiscal cliff. That's the story of the golden calf, the Wall Street golden bull, the fiscal cliff. Moses goes back up and then descends again right here. And his second ascension, as I've discussed in other videos, is a revealing or an unveiling of some kind. His presence. Moses was exposed and his presence grew horns. And he put the veil upon his presence again. So we have some very interesting alignments coming up. And remember, Passover is part of these alignments. So on this timeline down here, Moses descends for the second time on March 11th. And 14 days later is the standard Jewish Passover. And Passover was celebrated specifically because of Moses, because when the Lord led the people out of Egypt, the 10 plagues were happening at that time. And on Passover, the Lord passed over the houses of the Israelites because they had the blood of the Lamb. So Passover is directly associated right here. This is the standard Jewish Passover right here, and it's directly related to Moses